of targeted mass shooting of 6 AAPI women a hate crime. Worse, the same law enforcement that will humanize the killer. We can do this together. We got this. I will not be reading my poetry because it is a National Women's History Month. Instead, I thought I would share with you the work of the late Frances Chung. She grew up in Chinatown in Manhattan and also lived her adult life, which ended tragically at age 40 in Union Square. And Frances Chung lived in multiple worlds, which is how all of us New Yorkers do, right? This is from her collection, Crazy Melon Chinese Apple. Yo vivo en el barrio chino de Nueva York. I live in New York's Chinatown. Some call it a ghetto. Some call it a slum. Some call it home. Little Italy or Northern Chinatown, to my mind, the boundaries have become fluid. I have two Chinatown moods. Times when Chinatown is a terrible place to live in. Times when Chinatown is the only place to live. Thank you all.
Next we have, thank you so much, Paulo. Next we have from Astoria Wellness Society, who also has been doing so much community work, especially to make sure that we're meeting our food insecurities with halal food that are culturally sensitive and appropriate for all people. So thank you so much for coming, Charlotte.
Good evening, everyone. I run one of the community here at the StopHateCrimeAgainstAsian Society from last year, 2019. We saw about around 165,000 mini families. This morning, in the last Tuesday when I wake up, I saw the news on the Georgia, Atlanta, the 8 people they died. The most restricted of the 6 only in the Asia. I was just going to the election that we think that we can get America in the state of the human life, not the legal life. We don't want a relation, we stand for each other, we learn how to love each other, we learn how to hate each other. With the same reason, we need to try to stand up to our community, our society, each and everyone. If every leader, where we came from, where we live from, where experience from our people here, different to us. We all know we are human beings. So now, I also want to be clear together. We must take our responsibility to fight against externalism and the victory of our own country, and even as we are fight together to advance our human rights and nation rights. As we are today, I'm very excited because everyone that I don't love this. I grew up in this country, came in 1988, 13 years old boy. I passed through a lot of different history, lot of hate and everything, but whatever is going on right now, at the media, and the news, the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, everything, it's very easy to see what's going on. 20 years ago, it was not like that. Even the happened, we don't see a lot of like that. Now we need to stand up together as a human being. We love each other, keep the love, and Astoria Welfare Society, stand by the secretary. Anything we need to stand by our Astoria, Sunnyside, Long Island City. Especially I want to thank you to us all. With the community helping us, our Badal Khan is here, also the council, all those leaders, all those members, all those community, everybody stand up together and stand against this hate and crime. We don't like this. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Jabed. Next, we have Kyra from the Diverse Streets Initiative.
for the first time in our lives. So, I will share with each of you the accumulation of how we've been feeling for the past year. We built, this poem is called For the Unseen. We built railroads for you, programmed the engines, designed the cars, staffed the hospitals. But we can't complain because we got it good. We had a policy to protect us after all. We weren't criminalized, but the attacks on us aren't made as such. Aren't we so lucky to be on American soil? The same that exploited our labor, teased us for our skin tones and eye shapes, the corners of our eyes that kiss, and shed tears for the many titos and titos that we couldn't see one last time. For the many nurses that worked tirelessly and no longer have their lights on. For the many that pull all-nighters, sacrificing their livelihood, you're sure this dream to plug oil into the machine to hope that it'll generate something better, something more satisfying and enriching for our souls. While instead we become robbed, we walk barefoot onto the big glass and eggshells, afraid to take space. Because we know what it's like to not have much. Our parents are immigrants, but we migrate our loyalties from one country to another. We watch our motherlands dissipate to the abyss, our childhood homes gone, overrun by dictators much worse than our very own. We watch our own family members silenced, shivering in fear, one after another. We forfeit wonder and become inundated with grief. Our hands are still out there, but barely hold on their own. Our parents all immigrated and let our passion sink into fire that burns, into an ember that is crystallized only and only when we make something of ourselves. Your mouths water over our food. Your eyes dilate over our tender skin and soft curd. We fill your stomach and fetishes, yet you profit off us and you pit us against our allies. All because we have it good. Yet mentally, we pray for a lobotomy, probably in hopes to fix this, in hopes to find ourselves buried deep into the molds of society, the ones we let ourselves drown into. Our hands are reaching over the water now, looking for a buoy, a light, something. The boat would only come if we found stone cold. Our hearts are already frozen. By the time you cast the spotlight, it's over and out. And before you know it, we clock into our 9 to 5, slip into our corporate skins, say nothing because we have it good anyway. But today, we break out of our cocoons, wear a wreath of pride, and continue to move forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Kyla. Diverse Speech Initiative. Let's give her a clap again. Thanks, Kyla. we're nearing our last few speakers. Next up, I want to introduce Brett O'Leary, also a candidate